Christians are mentally unbalanced, when I say it to you.
Okay, sir.
Let me put it to you. Or you go and meet your father. When you were born,
Yes, sir.
do they slaughter any animal at all?
I wouldn't know, sir, really.
I asked your father.
I wouldn't know.
Then when you have your own first daughter, do you kill ram?
No, we didn't kill her.
You only kill booger fish
Yes, sir.
and catfish. These are the time you're supposed to appreciate what the Lord gives to us. Do you know the number of Muslims in the country today is more than the Christian?
In Nigeria?
Yes. And in the world. They deliberately hearken the voice of their leader. When you look at Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 and 2, he said, if you deliberately hearken to the voice of the Lord,
Yes, sir.
you shall be blessed in the house. You shall be blessed when you are going out. All you who you laid your hand shall be blessed. It's the people they obey God, they obeyed Allah. They follow the principle of Muhammad. And they are the one doing the right thing. They are very correct.
They are correct by killing ram every Salah.
Yes. Yes.
I-
Because when you look at the book of Exodus 20, verse 10, 11, 12, ó ní èmi yóò ṣe àánú fún àwọn ẹgbẹgbẹ̀rún tí ó ti kíni tí ó pa òfin mi mọ́, tí ó ṣe kíni tí ó ṣe bẹ̀rù mi. Blood is very important in life. When you look at the book of Exodus 12, from 12 to 17, he said, Exodus 12, he said they should kill a lamb. And if a family is too small for one, they should what? They should share. And put blood at the lintel of the house. You get that?
Yes, sir.
So automatically, I don't see any reason for 365 days for you not to have money to buy a ram or a goat that you can share with the people of your area to give them more food to eat. It's about giving. Do you remember mercy and favor?
Yes, sir.
Mercy is with God. God take the custodians of mercy. With what I told you now in the book of Exodus 20, 10, 11, 12. Then favor came with us from our mother's womb.
You mean favor is part of us?
Yes.
Well, mercy is from God.
After having 10 girlfriends, you refuse not to take them to bed. You pick one. That means you favor the one. When you are marking WAEC, and one of your students scored 57, then for you adding the 3 to it to make it 60, you favored him. If we should leave this table now, we are going home.
Yes, sir.
And you are going with your car, and you saw my brother's wife,
Yes, sir.
or you saw Mama, say, oh, let me carry Mama. That is favor.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But if the rain decides to fall in Ikeja and refuse to fall in this Agege, that means the Lord has mercy on them. And when you look at the reading in the Bible too, it said, God have mercy on us. And when you look at the blind Bartholomew says, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, son of the Virgin Mary, have mercy. So mercy is being controlled, owned by God. Then favor by a human being. Then again, when you look at truth and
Yes, sir.
mercy, when the Lord wants to be merciful to you, That means you have done something great. You have stand by the truth. And you are saying the truth. You are working with truth. You are sitting in truth. And you are living in truth. It's just you working with a boss. You wash his car. You clean the wardrobe. You took care of your boss for 10 good years. When you want to resign and go, he can tell you, why don't you carry that Mercedes? I give it to you. You've been taking care of my car. God will take care of you. That means he favored you. You find favor from your boss. Truthful. Because you are trustworthy. You are truthful in all ratification. When you look at Matthew 25 verse 1 to 10, then when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostle 12, from verse 12 to 17, then when you look at the book of Acts of the Apostle 4, verse 10, 11, 12, Acts of the Apostle 6, 1 to 8, then Acts of the Apostle 25, verse 10 to 16, Acts of the Apostle 27, verse 26, then Acts of the Apostle chapter 23 from verse 10 to 18.
Okay, sir.
He said, if you decide to slap me, you whitewash, normal human being, the Holy Spirit will descend from heaven and slap you. So, my brother. So, to your question now.
Yes, sir.
You asked me,
why are the Muslims
killing
and the Christian chasing chicken?
When you look at the life of Abraham, in the book of Genesis 18 verse 3, he said, my wife, we have a visitor. We have what? We have a visitor. Then prepare a meal. Let's favor them. And after favoring the 3 angels, mercy came. He said, Abraham, come. With the family picture we're seeing here, you don't have issues from this woman. By this time next year, you are going to be with a bouncing baby boy, and the name is going to, if nobody comes to your christening, the name is to be tagged Isaac. Favor brought mercy. Trustworthy, truthful, brought mercy.
Understand now, sir.
You get the point?
Yes, sir.
So, the Christians, they are suffer-headed people.
How do you mean, sir?
Yes, that was the reason why Oyedepo has them so plenty. Because they are greedy to themselves. They are too selfish. They were running away from trouble and hit trouble. It's just like somebody running away from a bike in Ojuri. I never knew the train is coming. And jump into the train track. That's how I can explain the Christian of nowadays in Nigeria. In Jeremiah 5, from verse 10, you see it. He said, amongst my people, they are devilish people. Do you know the father of Joseph?
Yes, sir.
The father of Joseph, the father of Jesus Christ in the Bible, was so stingy to himself that he cannot rent a hotel room for the wife. So our problem started from that place. Baba Jesu rowo kò lè rẹ́ǹtì mẹ́ńjà kò lè rẹ́ǹtì yàrá tó lè mú ìyàwó ẹ̀ sí.
So she has to give birth at the major.
Ìbùjẹ ẹran ló lọ ibi tó ti ṣí. Òun náà la ṣe ń bá kiri as a Christian yìí náà. Nígbà táwọn tó wà wájú wa ò ṣàǹfààní. Báwo làwọn tó wà bẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ṣoríire? If your father refuses to say the truth, how can your son? Where will you learn how straightforward? Who will teach you?
Art of telling truth?
Yes. Ezekiel 16:44. Like father, like son. Then Jeremiah 6:16. He said, go and ask the ancient way. We are too greedy and stingy. We are too worldly. A Muslim will kill a ram that he bought with basic and fry the whole meat and spread it in the whole street as sabaka. And then the Lord said, I bless the hand of a cheerful giver. And the meat will finish and he will leave. And the first money that comes again, he will pay the person has owned. We Christians are just like somebody in the book of Matthew 25, from verse 1 to 10. He said, I know my boss is a greedy person. I will go and hide these talents. Whenever he asks me, I will just open my door and give it to him. He wanted to reap where he did not sow. That's the Christians of nowadays.
Mentality.
They can buy clothes, buy wristwatch, buy things of 200,000 naira. But what they will eat, they don't care. And they cannot dash. They will now go and buy 1 kilo turkey, 1 kilo chicken, then 1 big ejaro. They and their 3 children will lock up their room, their parlor. They'll be watching Arelu, Jide Kusoko film, and be doing their Christmas in a low key because they don't want trouble. What they will tell you at last is that fair wahala. What they want to wahala. Oh, shaking it. Fair wahala. And when you go inside their briefcase, the cloth of 30 years is still there. They are keeping it for, they are full of stories. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ ìtàn. Nígbà tí aṣọ yìí jáde, nígbà ayé wẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀. Kí lọ́mọ ẹ mọ̀ tó ń pè ní wẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀? Tìrì tó nà, àáyán ti jẹ àárín ẹ̀. Ṣé kò parí?
Ó parí sá.
So the Muslims are better than us. When you look at Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 28 verse 47, he said, Oni tí ẹ bá kọ̀ tí ẹ yìn mí lógo bí Ọlọ́run, ó lé mi yóò mú yín sin àwọn ọ̀tá yín bí jẹjẹrẹ, bí akokoro, bí làkúègbé, bí ibà olójú pípọ́n, then bí àrùnmọ́lẹ́gùn. Owó tí ó yẹ kẹ́ fi jẹran, kẹ́ fi ṣe sàárà, then nísìn kò sẹ́ni tó tún ṣe sàárà mọ́. What you believe is the devilish way of appeasing the gods.
Oh, so you mean Sarah is good?
It's good.
To fry akara.
He's just given.
And give
Put
food.
the rice in a big tray. Put chicken and everything on it. Allow kids. These are what make us to score 100 in Wayek. They did Sarah for Adeboye when he was young. They did Sarah for Yedepo when he was young. They did Sarah for Asabe when he was young. And most of all these people do fancy things today. And Aisha Falode and all these corporate people, they use bread to do their bad day. Come for baby bread, they come wash your leg. What's your bad day? What did you do?
No, sir.
Bread is on fashionable. Don't tell people. Wọ́n ní kéèkì ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọjọ́ wo ni búrẹ́dì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí di ńlá pàápàá ṣe bí kéèkéé tí wọ́n fi fọ́ọ̀kì kún ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀yìn. Ó làwọn màmá owó túbọ̀ fi lọ primary. Tó bá ti lè ju ẹyọ kan sínú àpò wọn, tó ti rọ ẹ̀pà sí ọmọ olówó nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa kì a máa rọ gàrí digbí àti po ẹ̀pà mọ́lẹ̀. Bá ṣe ń lọ yàn bù sẹ́nu ni torí ọ̀rọ̀ handwork wa tí a fẹ́ lọ gé mọ́ ọ̀pẹ. So it's just mere selfishness. They don't know the what, the magnitude of what the Lord has done for them. It's a matter of we to be thinking tomorrow may not come. We can finish everything today. That's what the Muslims were doing. The number of Muslims in the world today is more than the Christian. Even with all the whole ISIS, the trouble, Hezbollah, ISIS, everything, Yemen, Syria, they are still much. They are still what?
Much.
Still much. Because it said in the book of Deuteronomy, somebody to read. Deuteronomy 30. From verse, Deuteronomy 30. From verse 20. From verse, you can start reading from verse 18.
Cause shall be the fruit of your body, of your land, of the increase of your cattle, and the young of your sheep. What shall you be when you come in and outside, and what shall you be when you go out? The Lord shall send you curses, confusion, and rebuke in every.
This is Christmas is about gift. Salatu is about gift. But Christians did not obey this. They don't do it. And he said, we should fail to do this. Go to Deuteronomy again. Deuteronomy 31. From verse 24.
I finished writing the words of this law in a book to the very end. He commanded the Levites who carried the ark of the covenant of the Lord, take this book of the law and put by the side of the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, that it may be there for a witness against you. For I know your rebellion and stubbornness. Behold, while I am yet alive with you today, you have been rebellious against the Lord, and how much more after my death. Gather to me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears, and call heaven and hell to witness against them. For I know that after my death you will utterly corrupt yourself and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you, and evil will befall you in the latter days, because you will do what is evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to hunger through the work of your hands. And Moses spoke in the hearing of all the congregation of Israel the word of this song until they were ended.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So when you look at it, the Christian has no brain. And when you look at the book of, to round it up, Matthew 22, 23 verse 23 to 24, they easily forget themselves. Christians are just like a pregnant woman that run into labor. After having the baby, he said, Titi Mafigu, no. I won't open my clothes for any man again. This only one boy is okay for me. At the end of having 5 babies. Who is a liar? Who's a liar?
She's the liar, the Christian.
But thank God now that the Lord has brought all these dragons. Oyedepo, Adeboye, Mountain of Fire, they are dragons. King Kong and Dracula. King Kong and Dracula. They are just titrating them just by putting needle onto their body. When they give them list on Sunday, and they will start fellowship from 7 o'clock to 3 in the afternoon, cutting them in batches, just to titrate them and take money off them. And all the money, all the cars they dash at the boy, all are busy rotting there. Maybe they will pack some of all these cars inside his grave when it's going, so they can drive all those cars. And all those land they have bought in the whole, selling land to land members, church members. Maybe they are assembled trouble zone, earthquake zone for themselves. They did not know. If you had tomorrow that earthquake engulfed Mountain of Fire, what will you say? And if you now had tomorrow that earthquake strife in Ibafo and even consume Oyedepo, or consume Adeboye and all his family, what will you say? We are going to even say Afokwe for long. And if you should have tomorrow that earthquake took Abule Roko and Marcus is no more, and that is what the Lord wants to do. So leave Christian, but it's better for them to wake up faster. They should wake up faster. Christmas or festive period is about giving. Salah is about dashing and giving. It's the same thing. So they should run away from being stingy. But he said,
yes, sir,
that in Romans 9 verse 26, 27, he said, if the Christians,
yes, sir,
are as massive and plenty as the sand of the sea,
yes, sir,
they said they're only going to save the fractional part of them. We don't need to force their hands. It's whatever a man sow that he will reap. But thank God for Celestial Church that is not like them. Because we kill cow for members, for people every year. If Teddy Osho is 43 years old, go and find out. They have killed more than 90 cows there for people to eat. Go to Kerubu. Whenever they are doing all their festive too, they kill animal in group. Just like the one of Exodus 12.
yes, sir,
He said if the family is too small, they should gather. The grace we are facing, we are seeing in the country today is because of the help of Celestia and Kerubu. Because we buy the cow, we shared, we killed the animal. Before Abraham become the tight, intimate friend of the Almighty, was Genesis 22. Where he wanted to offer his son for sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
They now replace it with what?
A ram.
With ram. For you hearken to my voice, you will be my friends for life. And I will surely reference you. And you'll be the father of all nations.